welcome back to part 2. This is now dried off so I can continue and put the centre in my flower. So all I've done is I've punched some little circles with using the Swiss cheese and the chocolate double dot, and you can see I've got a little brown circle there and I've actually inked the edge. I find it really important to ink the edges, especially with a white core cardstock, because it just takes away that white edge and it gives you a more professional finish. So once again, I'm going back to my Jonestones paper glue. It's a product that I love and I use all the time, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the centre of my tiny daisy there, and then I'm going to use my tweezers to pick up this circle and place it in the middle of my small daisy like that. So just place that in there, and again you just need to leave it for a second or two to dry off. Don't worry about the paper glue being white, it does dry clear, so when you finished it, it doesn't look like you've got glue all over it. And then I'm just going to put a little bit more paper glue, just a tiny amount, but I'm going to spread it out over the top of that circle so you can see there that's covered in glue. Okay, and then I've got these little tiny, I don't know if you can pick this up on camera, if I tilt this you might be able to see them better, these little tiny dots which I've punched out of the papaya metallic with the dotted circle punch, and I'm going to use these for the centre of my poinsettia. So I'm just going to wet the end of my tweezers. Now these tweezers are so sharp at the end that they come with a guard on them, so you can use this to pick up those little circles. So if I tilt this and show you as I go, I'm going to pick up one of them and I'm going to place it in the centre. If you start in the centre, it's always easier then just to work your way around the outside edge, and then I'm just going to place these around the outside like this. Should need 7 going around the outside, so you'll need 8 little dots altogether. Okay, this is lovely, it just makes a really nice centre of your flower. Okay, so the other parts I want you to do is with the 2 harvest dot daisies. Again, I've put the score lines on the back already, and you can just crease these and go right round like this. You're going to do it on all your petals, but this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to follow the line of the petal and I'm going to cut it into the centre, because what I want now is individual petals, because I'm going to build up my poinsettia layers now using individual petals. I know that might sound like a little bit fiddly, but it's actually not too bad and it gives you a really nice effect. So I've got the pinched section in between my finger and thumb. I'm going to turn it over and I'm just going to put a little bit of paper glue on this end here. And what I'm going to do is actually slot these into here. So wherever there's a large dark leaf here, so those 6, I'm actually going to slot one of these on top of that and underneath the small one. You see where it's gone in there? So just do one more of those and then you can see where it's going. So again, just pick up your petal, bend the end back, put your glue on the back, and it'll just slide in. Okay, so you can just slide it in there, pop that there. So you can see on the top of these wine ones here, it's going the harvest dot individual petals. And you do that all the way around those, and then you do the same on these wild berry ones. Okay, so on these 6 here, and what you then end up with is this. So you can see where I've put them in here and here, and it just builds up another layer, just makes it look a bit more Christmassy really. Okay, so that's that bit. So what we're going to do then, get rid of those bits now, is go to my circles. So I've got 2 1 1/8 inch circles. These are going to go on the back, because what I want to do is attach leaves, so I need to have a flat surface. So all I do is put glue on the back of my daisy and stick that one down again, let it dry in between. Okay, this will give you a flat surface to then attach your leaves to. Now I've got 4 leaves here and I should have 6, so I'm just going to punch 2 more. And I'm going to do that out of the clover with the rock fern punch. Now these are the new punches, so they just unlock, and because they are such a good quality punch, you can use them upside down. Okay, so you can actually see where you're punching and you can get the most out of your paper, and then I'm just going to ink up the edges to get rid of that white edge. You don't need to worry about getting in all the little nooks and crannies. just take away that white edge. Okay, so a blob of paper glue on that side and a blob on that side, and all I'm going to do then is pick these up and just place them into this glue. So I'm going to have one going that way, one going down, and then one in the centre. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those in there like that. Just take your time. Okay, and then I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So one going up, one going down, and one in the centre. Obviously you won't be doing this in mid-air at home, you'll actually put it down on your table and work, and you can just adjust those. And then a little bit more glue in the centre, and stick your second circle on top, so that gives you a nice neat finish, and it also gives you a flat surface to attach this onto your cards, presents, gift tags or scrapbook pages. So then when I turn that over, you'll have a lovely Christmas poinsettia ready to go. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll be back with more videos soon, so stay tuned. Bye!